Yo, what up, people? I'm gonna switch it up for this video. I'm gonna do this one in English. It's a Sunday morning, beautiful weather. Actually, it's not gonna rain until later in the afternoon. So I thought this might be a good opportunity to wash the bike, since I've ridden it well, yesterday within the rain. In my previous video, you can check it. It's one of the previous video. I've ridden it in the rain, just test some settings. And yeah, riding in the rain is not an issue. Actually, it's fine as is. The only thing is, make sure to clean it off after you have ridden. I just, since it was raining all day yesterday, still, it didn't make sense to wash it. So now the weather's clear. It's time for a wash. The reason why I do this one in English is well, quite funny. There's one person, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a guy, it doesn't really matter. D58EXE has commented on one of the previous videos for the wide angle test, it was, I think, and he or she was actually looking for his or her first bike. Sorry. And the person is actually debating whether to get the MT-07 or the Z800 or the Z900. So I thought I might let me just help the person out and tell you about the bike, or at least my bike, which is the Z800 from Kawasaki. So I'll do the quick wash and I will tell you yeah, all about the bike, or at least what I could tell actually. So I'm not sure if I can do everything. Look, there's another biker as well. Let's give it a quick wash then. Look at the sound. Mine has an oh shit, I switched out. Oh, that's not I will show the sound in a bit, I guess. So let's give it a quick wash first. So the reason why you want to yeah, like I said, want to wash your bike when you've done a ride within the rain is like for these kinds of things. The bearings, when you drive in the rain, sand and stuff get muddy, and it will get over here. It can get stuck within the fairings and also the springs, which I actually, on my previous bike, the spring was leaking. So I've learned from that, since it was a quite expensive repair. I think it was about, I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but I think it was something around 300 or 400 euros, which, yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. Okay, let's wash the bike then. Since it's all off the factory, I bought this bike second hand actually. Let me close this so you can hear it a little bit better. I bought the bike second hand over just across the street here, a company called Premium Motors, which is, they are actually very good. They had good customer service, also the service level is pretty good. Oh yeah, I have to turn it on first, of course. So yeah, like I said, this was one user, D58EXE, who actually wanted to buy his or her first bike, and she didn't know which one to choose, debating on three actually: the Z900, the Z800 like this is, and then the MT-07, which the MT-07 is pretty common, pretty popular in the Netherlands. And I actually wanted to, in my previous video, I also was talking about the first bike I wanted to buy. It was actually an MT-07. But I'll also go in that why I didn't choose that, and why I choose since I had the money now, the second time around, I have the bike around now to actually buy the MT-07, but I decided not to go with the MT-07 for some personal reasons. I'm not saying the Z800 is better than the 07. It has a bit more power, of course. I will do some B-rolls and some cinematics after the wash, and put some numbers on the screen as well. Might need to. It also looks good. Since I was looking for this one myself, I couldn't find good reviews actually. It was all over the place, so I might make a proper review now for the whole internet to see. Maybe somebody else has also benefit from it. Can I do this one more? 15. Let's add some more. Just a little bit of soap. And I can scrub the dirt off it a little bit. Okay, that's it. Then I have to rinse it off just once after I'm done. But now I can clean the dirt. Oh, this is such a bad idea also. Clean the dirt a little bit off from the most exposed pieces, like the mirror caps, since that is very attractive to bugs, flies and all stuff. So I always make sure you clean the front, since that's the one the most exposed and it catches all the bugs, which I always forget, by the way. But like I said, this video, especially in English, I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue. Maybe it's perceived well. If it is received well, I might do some more English videos, but for as of now, it's not my native tongue, so I have to actually switch a lot when I'm talking in English. It's not that my English is bad, but it doesn't come naturally actually. Sometimes I have to think what I wanted to say, and then it comes out maybe differently or a bit nengels, as the Dutch may say. Stone cold English, as we like to call it in the Netherlands. But yeah, like I said, this video is especially for also to help the D580XE. I think that's a good. Do some bit more here. Then I think I already noticed this in the video. It's just me rambling actually, which is not that bad. It's actually, I think, okay. Normally I have I want to say script, but I know what I wanted to tell. I know what I wanted to address in this video, but now it's more like a freewheeling, which is fine, of course. It adds to the authenticity, I guess, of the channel. 10 seconds, so yeah, I'm trying. Clean this off. Then you have to dry it actually. Right. Let me get this one right, so the next person that actually need to clean here can actually properly do that without damaging his car due to these parts flying all around. Right? Right, yes. Even though I haven't used this one though, it's fine. Let me start out back, then we're gonna dry it off, or actually, what I prefer more, blow it off. Like I said, let's fire up. Gonna let you hear the sound. So I would not regularly do so. Of course, the channel called Rev with there, but of course, yeah, put the standard out, or what is it called, the stand. Yeah, that's the sound. We have a Krapovich exhaust. It sounds brutal, by the way. Right, let's clean it off. So what I usually do, I grab the towel, but for the more hardest reaching parts, I actually gonna use the, what's it called, air gun. like that. So let's clean this off. We have a decibel killer over here, which we only use when we come back home late. Apart from that, I don't necessarily use it. So let's clean it. Like a little bit generally, and then gradually we move on to the air gun. So this spot is also a hotspot for bikers and car enthusiasts. It's a pretty nice bike though. Not sure what it is. Looks good though. Sounds good even. So yeah, I think we have done the major parts. Can move on to yeah, the crevices between the fairings, I guess. In combination with the towel, of course. I have to select it first. As you can see how much water is still in there, which otherwise while riding will come out, and then you still have this watermark spots, which gets dirty when you dry up, and you can't wash it again. Just a small tip for you guys when you wash your bike. Like I said, also, depending on how this is perceived or how this is received by audience, I might do more English. Like I said, doesn't come naturally to me. I do, however, speak a lot of English for my work. That's why I managed to be able to speak make somewhat a good grammatically English video. But yeah, it doesn't come actually naturally. We talk English at home sometimes because we have a little daughter, which otherwise we want to have like a more discreet or something that she doesn't need to hear. She shifts to English. So that's only a couple of times I actually use English. And by the way, the stuff that I noticed, the Netherlands, a lot of more people, even when you go shopping, tend to have the behavior to speak English by default already, because they don't want to do the hassle with the German-speaking people in the east of the land, and of course Amsterdam and all the other major cities like Utrecht, Rotterdam, Den Haag. They have a lot of more immigrants and scholars, people that work in the Netherlands but are not native to the Netherlands. Just yeah, funny to see. Like I said, this is what I mean. I just completely missed this part. Let me wrap it up. Oh, well, I still have some time left with this. That sounds actually pretty good, man. I don't know, I think it's an older bike though. Not sure what it is actually. CBR. It's a Honda, I guess. Sounds good. The dude that actually looks younger also with gear on. He looks like he is in his mid-30s, but I saw him taking off his helmet and it was like an elderly guy. I think in his 40s, 50s maybe. Which is funny to me. That's right, I guess. Take my losses with the €1. Which is fine. put back the passenger seat. No passengers allowed. And secure. Right. We'll be heading out. We'll go in depth about the different modification I have done in a bit. Right. One more sound check then, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty loud exhaust. On my previous bike I had an SC project. I'm not sure, it wasn't necessarily without DB killer, I guess. The DB killer, I couldn't remove the DB killer. It was stuck in there of years of usage, I guess. Rusted into it. Let's go. Okay. Let me just start by why I choose the Z800 opposed to the newer 900. For one, I actually, since I had my license, I was always interested in this bike for the looks. Actually, the 900, I did some research and I even went to some garages that dealerships that sell the 900, and yeah, it felt much lighter since it has a tubular frame, opposed to this one. It has subframe and a main frame. The tubular frame is of course much lighter. Since it's hollow, or hollow, should I say? Yeah, so that's the main difference. But yeah, I didn't like the dash from although the new one, don't get me wrong, the TFT display from the 900 now it looks bomb. It looks fire. It's nice. But the previous model, I think until year 2019, I guess, or 2021 even, I'm not sure, either one of them. I had done some research, but I forgot since I wasn't interested. It had like partially the digital dash, digital speedometer, and then it has like a normal clock or analog rev meter, which I didn't quite like. It's not a major thing, of course, but I didn't like. And like I said, I really like the looks of the 800. It's more aggressive, it's more bulkier. It sounds great, actually. It does the job even. It does the same job as the 900. You won't notice the difference while riding. It is heavier though. I have to say that it's quite heavy bike when you're just handling it on feet, like you want to move it around while walking. That's not a fun process, actually. It's quite heavy. I think it's 200 something kilograms. I will put the spec on display in a bit. I have the performance also. I have the performance edition, which actually is weird. It's not. I don't think it's actually is different from performance-wise. It just had some different pieces, like some additional, more premium pieces, I guess. Like the rear cowl, the passenger seat removal. This guy drives like it's really a Sunday, which is fine, of course. It is Sunday, but we're going 20 and 30, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, it has some different pieces. The seat is different. It has the belly pan pieces. I think it is different. I'm not sure. That it has just a couple pieces added to the standard stock Z800. You also have the Z800 AE, I guess, and that's one is 35 kilowatts of power, which this is full power, of course. there's no restriction. The other one has some restriction. Here in the Netherlands, I'm not sure if it's internationally the same, but here in the Netherlands we have like different licenses for different ages, and that's why there's that difference. But I have the one that is full power. Yeah, but yeah, opposed to Lux, I tested them both. The MT-09, it was a little bit more common, and therefore I think I find boring in the Netherlands. It was a pretty common bike. That's why I don't like it. It's exaggerated, of course, but I like more unique pieces. Hello, Grams. You guys wanted the sound check. This is the one that you get. No, this is where I also filmed my intro. But it's pretty nice here. There's not a lot of people here, so we can just do some B-rolls, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I was debating on whether to go with the 900 or the 800. I actually ended up going for the 800 due to some yeah, obvious reasons, I guess. Like the looks gave it away from me. I really like the looks of the Z800 opposed to the 900. Is more slender. The 900 is a little bit less aggressive. You have to add a lot of pieces to make it actually more nicer, in my opinion, like some wings, some winglets, those kinds of stuff. But yeah, I like the looks of the 800. Let me do a walk around. Also tell you some extra pieces that I've got, and then I will do some B-roll. Let me turn it off since this is since people living in here on top of it. But yeah, the 900 opposed to the 800 opposed to the 900. The weight, like I said, this is more heavier, but the weight, you don't notice it while riding. It looks much better than the 900. Like especially this part is it's more aggressive, it's bulkier. And actually I really like this piece as well from the performance edition. You get that. So this is from the performance edition, and this is also performance edition, and I think also these things come with that package, and the tire striping, which I don't really care. I can done that easily myself. Yeah, I did some modifications as well, or the previous owner did some modifications as well. He did the Barracuda mirrors, which I hated at first, but this is what I meant though. You see this? I forgot. He did the mirrors from Barracuda, the levers. He changed the levers. I'm still waiting for this piece, the lever guard. It's coming. It's on its way. So I'm gonna change that. The Barracuda indicators. He did a tilt tidy with the Barracuda blinkers or indicators, and he added this, the Barracuda sliders, and I think the other things. Well, yeah, he also did this from Barracuda as well. It comes stock. The performance comes stock with the Akapovich exhaust, and I have added some carbon pieces. I've broke this one while falling with my previous bike, so there was actually a necessity to have these guards. I added those guards on all of the dynamo. Yeah, all of those pieces. I added a gear indicator. I don't necessarily need it, but I just like the looks, and I like the way it works. If I actually need it, then I don't have to think about it. We have a quad lock phone mount, and I've changed the tail light. Let me show you. I didn't like the original tail light. It gives me Need for Speed vibes. Like, it's not that, the LEDs are not that simple, so it's like more like the newer cars with the, yeah, I'm not sure how it's called, but I will put a picture here. Now you can see it. I didn't like that. Well, it wasn't the deal breaker, but if I'm gonna make it my own, then yeah, of course, then I'm changing it. And I also added LEDs instead of the halogen lights. You can see you have to start it, but it's, like I said, it's loud. Yeah, but that's the reason why I chose the 800. It drives phenomenally. I have to do some touch up though. This is coming off, which is not a big deal though, to just glue it. Yeah, I had a different spring that was broken, but it was within the warranty, so I got that one for free. Yeah, pretty stoked with the bike. Pretty stoked, still happy about it. I drive a lot of miles actually. Within 1 year I've ridden, I've drove it. Well, yeah, I got it with 15,000 miles, so around. And that guy had the bike for like 8 years, I guess. This is a 2015 model, by the way. I'm not sure if I have mentioned it. Oh yeah, I also added this, since it was a little bit dirty and wear off. I thought it would cover the whole thing, but it didn't. I might change this to a easy release one, but I'm not sure, debating on whether I want to do that or not. And I want to change this button. This is annoying me, since it should be red like this, and this is a little bit faded. I'm just gonna replace that one soon. Apart from that, yeah, I didn't do any other major changes actually. Like I said, this is from Premium Motors. Shout out to you guys. A wonderful experience while I got this bike. And yeah, let me do some re-rolls for you guys, and then I will see you guys, catch you guys in the next video, man. D580XE. I hope it helps you in your journey for your first bike. I know you're still debating whether to go the MT-07 or this. For me, it was an easy choice. So I hope this video helps you. Shout out to you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Lacking all emotion.